today we've got dinosaurs. We've got two little dinosaurs, and they're playing in some water. That's why they've got inner tubes and floaties. So since they're in the water, I'm gonna start with an aqua color. Because aqua means water. And aqua being water should resemble what we're trying to color in when we're coloring in our water that these dinosaurs are playing in. They are splashing water everywhere. Look at that. It's like he jumped in and did a big cannonball with his inner tube. So I'm gonna color in these spots that are all the splashing water flying everywhere from him having his cannonball. I'm gonna color those with this aqua color. This aqua color is called light aqua. So that means there's a darker one too. But I don't know that we're going to try and find that one. I don't even think it's in this box. But it means that the company that made this aqua color makes more aqua colors. I just don't think I have them. I should get them for another time, though. Maybe that should be the plan. Now I'm coloring in some more of our water, because we need to get all our water colored in for us to be able to have a finished picture. And I'm trying to figure out where all the water is, because look, there are trees back here and this rock that he just jumped off of, and where he probably jumped to make his big splash. So I think this is water, and this is water, and this is water, but maybe past here is not water. Maybe this is all this hill for this tree, and that's all the hill for those trees. So I'm going to color in those spots that are the end of the water. And everything else will be the sky and the ground. Sometimes when we color, we have to hold on a minute and figure out where we've got to color with certain colors. Because if this is not water up here, then what are we coloring it with? That would be silly. See, though, I'm still not sure, because that looks like waves. So maybe that's water way up here too. I think it is, because those look like waves. And I'm gonna try to figure out where the water ends before we do more. And see this? Those look like waves too, huh? Maybe these are all waves. What about these? Are these waves too? I don't know. I think maybe these are more waves and we can't see over them because we are seeing from inside the splash that he made that comes all the way up. And we're just seeing the inside of his splash. So we'll color all of these like more waves. But I think those might be rocks. So we're just going to make them wet from his splash with very light colors, and then later we will color that one like it's rocks. But for the rest of it, I'm just going to color it in now. Sometimes it's hard to tell which parts of the picture are what parts. So we have to think about it and decide what we want them to be, and then we can color them to be those parts later. And maybe when we're coloring them, we realize this isn't what I thought it was. I'm going to make it a new color. And that's just fine. But if we're not thinking about it, we won't know. But let's not make our dinosaur blue by accident. We don't want him to be aqua colored. He is not water, he's a dinosaur. So I want to stay inside my lines and not color the dinosaur. Just to go around him and color in the water and his big splashing. Just like that. Now I'm going to be done with my one aqua color. A, Q, U, A. One aqua. And that one is our first color. We've used one color now. Now let's use a green color to color in our leaves on our tree and on our other trees over on the left side of the paper. Because right now I'm coloring the tree on the right hand side of my paper, and then I'll go to the left hand side when we're done with this one. And maybe we can use the green in some other places. Should we color other parts of the paper green today? Or should we only color in the leaves on our trees green today? I think I'm going to use a little bit of green on some other stuff. But first, we're doing all the leaves on all our trees. Because green leaves mean the trees are big and healthy. And then in the fall, they start to change colors and fall off. That way in the winter, the trees can sleep like bears do. Now let's use our green just very gently and very light over here on these parts we decided are not going to be waves, but are going to be part of this hillside that this tree grows on. Like that. We could make this a hill too, but I think this looks too much like waves like this does. So I'm gonna keep this side as waves, and we're looking from inside his big splash. So it comes up and blocks our view a little bit. And I think I'll give him some green eyes to go with his green tube. Just like this. But I think I will use a different color for the other part of his tube above the line in the middle. This line that's doing these waves like the water does. So I'm going to stay underneath that line with my green color. And we'll give his friend green eyes too. That way they can match. And maybe his friend will have green spikes on his back. He's got one on his head and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on his back. What shapes are these spikes on his back? They are triangles with 1, 2, 3 sides and 1, 2, 3 corners. And since his spikes are green, we'll make his back green today too. Like this. All the way up to his head, where it disappears. And that's enough. Well, let's give this guy a green spike on his head too. That way him and his friend still match. Maybe I'm wrong and they are not friends and they're siblings. What do you think? Are they brothers? Maybe they are. But now I'm done using one green color. G-R-E-E-N. Green. Our aqua color was our first color. One color. Now we need to add in one green color. That means we count our colors together, starting with one aqua color, and then we count one more number for our green color. 1, 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So green is our second color. We've used 2 colors now. Now let's choose a color for our dinosaur's side, because that looks like another good spot to choose for coloring next. I'm gonna go with this orange color. I think that looks pretty good, using our orange color with his green back and his green spikes. But maybe we will use a different one for his tummy. So let's be careful and not color in his tummy with our orange color. We can use a different one there. And his eyes should not be orange either. His eyes and his teeth should be white. And his teeth are going to be white because I bet he brushes his teeth every day and makes sure that they're white and clean. Now we're coloring his legs that are orange like his side and his face. And we're going to use our orange color for the rest of his friend's inner tube that keeps him floating even after he did his big cannonball, making such a big splash in our water. And I think that's enough for my one orange color. O-R-A-N-G-E. Orange. Green was our second color. 2 colors. Now we need to add in our one orange color, which means we can start counting at 2, and then we only need one more number. Or we can start counting at 1 and go all the way till we go one more past 2. So we can count 1, 2, 3, or we can count 2, 3. If we can remember that if we start at 2, we still need to count up to the next number. But maybe it's just easier to count all of them. 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Orange is our third number, because now we've used 3 colors today. Since we were just talking about how our eyes are white, let's do that next. Because my paper is not white. So when I color in his eyes, we can see them become white. Just like that. What shape are his eyes? They're not triangles. Triangles were on his back, right here. So what are his eyes? They're not circles because they're too long, like an egg. What shape is that on their eyes? When you have a shape that's round like a circle, but it's long like this, we call them an oval shape. Just like we have eggs, eggs are oval shaped. Because a circle is going to only be round, like a ball. Your ball is a circle shape, and an egg is an oval shape. They're very close. They look almost the same. They're just a little bit different. And now we're going to color in their teeth with our white pencil, because both our dinosaurs brush their teeth and keep them clean. And we have to use a normal pencil to count our white color, because we will not see it on this white paper for our counting. So let's add in 1. Oopsies, that was not big enough. White color. W H I T E. White. Orange was our third color. 3 colors. Now we need to add in 1 white color. So let's count in all our numbers and then count 1 more number for our white one. 1, 2, 3, just like there. 4 is our next number. So 3 plus 1 equals 4. 4 colors. White is our 4th one now. And now I'm going to use this blue color. That's the wrong one. And actually, I don't want a darker one like that, like I thought I would. I'm going to use this one. This light blue color. And I'm going to use this one to color in our sky and make it a light blue, which is different from our aqua color. See, our aqua color looks blue, but not very blue, and it looks green, but not very green. Aqua is a very interesting color that I like a lot, because it's blue and green, almost perfectly balanced. But to make green, we have to use blue. Do you know what colors we mix to make green? It's blue and 1 more color. Which one is it? Green is made from blue and yellow. When we mix blue and yellow, we get green. Which is why having aqua look like it's right in between green and blue is so interesting, and why I like it. Because you use blue to make green. So to have blue perfectly balanced with green seems very tricky to me. I'm not sure how they do it, but I sure am happy they do, because that aqua color sure is neat. Maybe they make a green color like this one, and then they add a little more blue to it so that it's less green and more blue, and then they add white to it to lighten it up and make it a little brighter instead of being so dark. Maybe that's what they do, is they add white to their green color that's very blue. And then that gets us aqua. That might be it, huh? I don't know, We're just thinking about how we might be able to make more colors. But now I'm all done using one blue color. B-L-U-E. Blue. So white was our fourth color. 4 plus our one blue color equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 1 equals 5, because 5 is one number bigger than 4. Blue is our fourth. Oopsies. I did a silly because I just counted 4 again. That's the wrong answer. Blue is our fifth color. 5 colors now. And I think I want to use this red one next. We're gonna use this red one to color in this floaty on his arm and his tummy. And since we're making this one red on his tummy, I think I'm going to make our other one red as well. That way they can match their spikes and their red color on his tummy. And I just noticed this one's tummy spot as well right here. So we'll imagine it comes down here like this. And we'll color in all around it. And we'll use a different color for his tummy once we get there. Because we're not there yet. Now we go all around, but making sure I stay inside my lines and always on my paper. Just like that. Now we need his other leg colored in. And his arms. And then I can go up his neck and onto his head to color in his whole head. And this one's mouth is open so we can see his tongue. What color should his tongue be? I think his tongue should be a red color as well. But since he's already red, I'm going to use the same red color. And I'm just going to color in his tongue more times than one. See, 1 time. And then I color it in 2 times. And then 3 times. 4 times. And there we go. The same red pencil made that color with us using it just a little bit more. And his face looks a little too light. So I'm going to do his face a little bit more, one more time. That way, he's got a little bit more of this red color to him than he does now. I would like him to be a little bit more dark than he is. And we can make that happen by just coloring him again. But I'm still being gentle with my pencils. I'm not ever rough, or else I will break them and then we have no colors. And I think that's enough for our one red color. R-E-D. Red. Blue was our fifth color. 5. Now we add in one red color and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 plus 1 equals 6, because 6 is one number bigger than 5. Red is our 6th color. Now let's choose a brown color to color in our trees. I chose a dark brown color today. For all the tree trunks. Just like this. And then we need to get this part of it on over the rock. And then I'm going to give him a brown belly on our red dinosaur with the green spikes, doing his cannonball in the water with his green and orange inner tube. And I think that's all for our one brown color. B-R-O-W-N. Red was our 6th color. 6 colors plus one brown color. I wrote down B like I was gonna spell brown again. I'm all over the place today. One brown color equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is one number bigger than 6. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Brown is our 7th color today. And now I need to find a gray color to color in my rock. I'm gonna use this one to color in the rock that these two dinosaurs are jumping off of to make their big splashing in this water they're playing in and having so much fun together. There we go. Now I'm all done with the colors, finishing with one gray color. G-R-A-Y. Gray. Brown was my 7th color. 7 colors. Plus our 1 gray color equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 plus 1 equals 8. Gray is our 8th color, and 8 is one number bigger than 7. We finished using gray, ending with 8 colors. C O L O R S. All done. I hope you had as much fun as I did today coloring out of our Prehistoric Pals book. We colored our 2 dinosaurs jumping off of a rock to make a big splash in the water. And they had lots of fun doing it, and I had lots of fun coloring them in. We used 8 colors today, and always on paper. So remember that we always color on our paper when it's time for coloring, and we've got to put those colors away when we're done too. Otherwise, where are they gonna be next time? Maybe we won't be able to color because we lost them since we didn't put them away. So let's make sure we clean up when we're done. And until next time, bye-bye!
Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe down below.